First question today will be from Ryan Aber and then Joe Bettner.
Yeah, Eric, when you go back and look at Saturday's game, and Jeremiah and Lincoln have both talked about some of the offensive struggles there. What do you think about the way that the offensive line played, and just how important is it for y'all to get this game in this weekend and maybe get a little bit more offensive momentum going into the Big 12 title game?
Yeah, after watching the film, just kind of frustrated with our performance. I don't think we did really necessarily anything too bad. It was just that, one guy just didn't do his job to the highest role. And I mean, we all take full responsibility of that. We had four guys doing a great job and one just kind of slipped up a little bit. It was just frustrating to see, all the, wide open plays we could have made if, we just did our job a little bit better, blocked for an extra second or two. And it's frustrating, but, we're already working on it, spending a lot more time on technique this week and fundamentals, kind of going back to the basics and just kind of redoing everything, getting ready for West Virginia this week.
Appreciate it, Eric.
Thank you.
Let's go to Joe Bettner and then Jason Kersey.
Eric, just with the way that Baylor was able to, be successful, their defensive front was able to be successful in spurts, but I'm curious overall from a Big 12 standpoint, have defensive fronts in this league been better than maybe they've been in years past? Just looking back at, what Iowa State has, Kansas State has, has this maybe been the best year for, defensive linemen in the Big 12?
I'd probably have to agree with you on that. There's some great players in our league, defensive line-wise. Some teams have better defensive ends, some have better interior guys. Baylor, they had some great players, and respect to them, and yeah, I'd probably say this year there's been a lot of big-time names, either last year or this year. It's definitely improving every year, and just keep improving.
Okay, let's go to Jason Kersey and then Eric Bailey.
Yeah, Eric, I wanted to ask you about Anton Harrison. At the beginning of the year, you two seem to be rotating in and out a lot. How much better has he made you, and what do you think about his future?
I think he's going to have a great future here. He's a smart player coming in as a freshman, already knowing the playbook. Big dude, a very physical player. Definitely, he makes me better. I make him better. I feel like it's, good competition every single day in practice. I definitely help him more with just the mental side, telling him all the tips and tricks that I've learned over the years here. And he kind of brings in a new perspective in some cases, with this how he does it versus how I do it. We just compare notes and try different things, and it's definitely made both of us better players, and I'm thankful to have him on our team.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Eric Bailey and then Keegan Renaud.
Eric, this West Virginia team is pretty physical. They play really well at home. What have you seen of them on film? This is the second week, of course, that you're preparing for them. Does it help that you've already had a week of prep for them and you can start over again?
I'd say it definitely helps having a little bit of prep time with them. We already kind of know their basic, personnel players, who's who, what kind of fronts they run and everything. Definitely the extra time is going to help benefit us more. The extra time has really just helped us kind of, lock in more and just really get the extra film time. They have, there's hundreds of plays every team runs, and just gives us more time to watch it in detail. And also, it's a tough place to play in Morgantown. 2 years ago, it was a really close game. I think we only won by a field goal. And they have a great environment. They have some crazy fans. And I'm looking forward to it this weekend.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you.
Okay, Keegan and then James Hale.
Yeah, Eric, I obviously don't know your plans with getting a free year of eligibility, but Saturday was supposed to be your senior day. Just, was it bittersweet playing maybe what could have been your last game? And did you kind of look around and take in the sights a little bit longer than what you typically do?
Honestly, it didn't really feel like a senior day, just like a normal game. We didn't do any events before or afterwards. It was a little bittersweet. I'm not too sure what my plan is either for this upcoming season, but definitely you could kind of feel it towards the end, when I'm walking out and just knowing that may have been my last game. It was definitely a bittersweet moment. A lot worse of a moment than it was in high school. High school, you're just super excited to get on to the next level. College, Coach Riley always says, no matter where your future goes, nothing's going to be like college football. And I definitely have to agree with him on that. You'll never have a sense of brotherhood again. And care for every single guy in that room.
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
Time for a couple more. James Hale and then Lee Benson.
You know, Eric, the Stills brothers are pretty good in the West Virginia defensive line. You guys are coming off a offensive performance as a unit that wasn't very good. But this is going to be a pretty good challenge. Are you looking forward to how quickly would you like to get back out there and get things going again?
Oh, I wish we'd be playing right now. Just like I said earlier, just a little frustrating. You want to prove to everyone out there that we are the unit that we think we are, and we want to show the whole world that too. And how I'd play right now if I could, but the Stills brothers are great guys. I've known them for a couple of years now. I know Darius a little bit better than his other brother, but they're great players. Definitely can't underestimate them in any sense, and can't overestimate them either. Just kind of take them as a normal opponent, and then talk to them after the game.
Thanks, man.
Okay, last one, Lee Benson.
Hey, Eric, I think you're a guy that knows more than anyone or anybody on that roster how high the standard is, obviously, for offensive line play at Oklahoma. So kind of trying to drill down maybe like a simple way of trying to figure out your progress from early in the year to right now. So if you think back to 3-4 games in, how would you rate 1 through 10 where you guys were back then, and then you think to right now, where would you rate your guys offensive line wise 1 through 10 now, just to kind of get an idea of your improvement, you think?
I don't know if I could rate it on a 1 through 10 scale. Thinking back 3 or 4 games ago, we were a little rusty. Guys are. I guess the hardest thing really is just kind of great is just that it's kind of hard to just throw a new player in there. You kind of have to build that trust and that bond that you just make through months of practice, and just kind of understanding how the guy plays next to you. When we sub out in practice, just practice reps when I'm working with Marquise Hayes or Andrew Rame, I play a little bit differently, just knowing how each their play style is, and just it takes time to learn that, and I'm sure everybody else feels the same about that. Looking back now, we've definitely made improvements. We've definitely kind of starting to find a groove. I think we're never really satisfied with where we are, though. We always can be better. I think that's Coach B, in the back of my head, always saying that we always can be better and never settle for complacency. But I'd say we've definitely gotten better. And we're also really looking forward to these next couple of games improving even more.